Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, Season 11, Episode 1. Why was this 2 hours? Somebody tell me why this was 2 hours. My skin is going through a process, so it looks as though it's in that process right now. Okay, so already we starting off with bullshit. Already. I'm sick of this show. Already. It's episode 1. Why am I sick of the show? It's 2 hours. Why does this need to be 2 hours? I don't give a damn if I complained about it before. It's 2 hours. It doesn't need to be 2 hours. That's number 1. Number 2, Bennett, 28, doesn't have a stable job, it seems as though. He doesn't. He's a weirdo. He does a lot of, weird things. He doesn't have a smartphone, so he's super quirky, Ooh. He's deeply committed. He's loyal. He's ready to find love. He has glasses. So guess who they paired him with? The glasses wearing quirky who's and a doctor. Why are you pairing a person who has odd jobs to a doctor? Now I know she was like, oh, maybe he'll change his last name. Maybe he'll be a stay-at-home dad. Did y'all, did the experts, the producers ask you if you wanted these things before they matched you up with someone who may not want these things? Okay. She wants to be married. She wants to have children, and she wants to have adventures. Some of these things I'm paraphrasing because after a while I stopped listening. So they go to pick out their suits. Bennett brought a red and gold hat. Who knows why? He's just wearing, I guess, like this plain suit. No, he was wearing the suit with the gray, the gray, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. His friend is worried that the marriage is going to be a train wreck, but whatever, that's fine. Her friend thinks that the marriage will be okay because she can make anyone and anything so fun and funky and fresh and exciting. So that's great. Her dress, I said she picks an okay looking dress. Well, I guess it was okay looking. I'm not sure if Bennett peed on himself or if that was just a little bit of liquor. They really playing up the whole, how some of the men or some of the women don't like another woman or another man. They playing this up. Bennett is not a fan of Brett and Woodrow. The most enjoyable part of this episode was him dancing with strippers, only because it looked so ridiculous. Moving on. Look, this is going to be a quick review because Hunty Karen, 30 years old, and they paired her with a 26-year-old. Oh, she usually doesn't take risks, but she is an introvert, so she wants to get married so someone can pull her out of her shell. You pull yourself out of your shell, ma'am. If you honestly listen to why I think I'm getting old. If you honestly listen to why these people want to get married, cut it off. Cut off the TV. Cut off the TV. Cut off the TV. Anyway, she tells her mother, and her mother is like, is this what you want to do? Yes, clearly. You've been mic'd up for a TV show. It's what I'm going to do, okay? Myles is 26, and he wants to be married. He wants to see true love. His parents divorced when he was younger, so the only example of true love he's had is between his grandparents. I didn't see him say anything about his parents as to why he wasn't telling them. He might have said something, but I did not hear it because, as I said, I tuned out a lot of times. So we find out that Woody and Myles are friends. So all of Myles' friends think, wow, he's really ready to get married. I think he would make a great husband. I think he's very intentional in what he wants, and he would, push to get what he needs. I can't remember the tuxedo he had on. Did he have on the white with the black? I can't remember. Okay, I can't. So whatever he had on, he looked nice. It was fine. Karen, she wore the little lace, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't my favorite, but I'm not really one for dresses that go all the way up here. I'm not really one for these anymore. Honestly, don't worry about that. So let's get to the main factor TV drama of Karen and Myles. She gets a mysterious text message from an unknown number, and it just happens to say that this is Myles Minnie. You get married to him, his full name. So of course she went on Instagram. She saw everything, she said that I watched his Instagram stories and he just doesn't seem like he's my type. And I mean, girl, clearly you're on a show called First Sight because the people that you was picking was trash. Is she the one who said she was with the man for 5 years and then he cheated on her and had a baby? Girl, I don't really think that you need that. That's not the type that you need. So if he's not that type, then I think he might be your type. But anyway, she said if you were my friend and you gave me the phone and you was like, hey, look, is he fly? She would say no. Well, back out and pay the $90,000. How much ever money they have to pay. Okay, back it out. Back out then. It's manufactured TV drama. We've seen them get married. We know that they got married. Olivia is 30 years old. Why was Brett was he recruited? Because Olivia is 30 years old. She says that she's 70 and sunny. And she's getting married to Brett looks like a cartoon character. Or a bird. Or a cartoon bird. I'm sorry. That's what he looks like to me. A cartoon bird. Or like, he does kind of honestly remind me of Kate in a way with his nature. I'm sorry. So he's getting married to Olivia. He's 35. He dated about 45 women in the last few years. So that's great. He thinks that once he gets married, every action will be significant. Taking out the garbage. You're not just taking out the garbage for yourself. You're taking out the garbage for the one that you love. You're not walking, you're not shoveling the snow to get your car out. You're snuffling. You're shoveling the snow to get her car out. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? He tells his father says, so you relying on some nerds pressing buttons to tell you who to love? And he was like, well, first of all, Dad, I'm a nerd pressing buttons. We can tell. We can damn tell. He says he wants to be married because he wants to, grow in love. No, he says he wants to be married because it's not fair when I be going to family reunions and I be going to somebody's house and all y'all is there and all y'all married and I be like, dang, I want to be married. So I decided to get married. Okay, great. Her dress was ugly. I can't remember it, but if I said it was ugly, I'm not going to distrust myself. So it was ugly. She just, wanted everything to be perfect, so she was very stressed out going through a couple of dresses. But the dresses she picked was ugly to me. Brett is basic. He wore that basic tux. Literally, I think it was the first suit. I don't care. It's a basic tux, bro. Like, okay, fine. Classic. Who gives a fuck? Okay, who gives a fuck? Oh my God, I am so sick of motherfuckers talking. Anyway, so we find out that Brett is a piece of shit. Wow, who knew? Who knew that Brett would be a piece of shit? Did you know? I didn't know. I didn't know that they always gotta have at least two when it was 4 couples or 3 couples. I don't remember when it was 3 couples because I didn't watch it. When it was 4 couples, they always had to have one piece of shit man, aka Luke. But then when it was 5 couples, 5 couples, they have to have 2 piece of shit men. Matt, Keith. Yes, I'm counting Keith. Michael, Zach. Brandon, yeah. But Michael and Zach. So this season, the 2 shitty men are now Brett and Woody. And I looked at Woody and I was like, oh, Woody's cute. Then I saw him dress and I said, nope. He was walking or he was running. He was doing something, in that little opening scene that they give you. And I said, he's cute, but he knows that he's cute. I don't want a nigga like that. Anyway, Brett was trying to talk to women, I guess. They had a bachelor party and, people brought their friends. And so one of Henry's friends they was all on the couch together. And he was like, hey, what's up? And I'm just like, bro. And the producers don't see this. The producers don't think that this is crazy behavior for someone who said that they wanted to get married at first sight and is now in the process of getting married at first sight. That's not a little weird to you? Huh? Okay. Anyway. He looks like if a Whoville character was a bird. Does that make sense? Because right when you get to his nose, he looks like a Whoville character. Literally from his nose down is Whoville character. From his nose up is his regular cartoon character. Does it? But the bird is in there as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? Moving on. We see Amani. Amani, I'm so sorry for you, ma'am. I'm so sorry, ma'am. You don't deserve this. She gonna look at Woody. She gonna say, ooh, he cute. Well, she might. Because Woody's cute, okay? I don't like his name. I don't want to call him Woody, so I'm going to call him Woodrow. I don't like Woodrow. I'm going to call him Dro. No, I'm going to call him W. No, I'm going to call him the nigga who can't dress. TNT. TDTN. Tidden. I'm going to call him Tidden, okay? Which is worse than Woody, but I'm going to ride with it. So Amani is 29. She says that she loves the idea of love. I said, get her off this show. What do you mean you love the idea of love? Ma'am, I love the idea of $1 million. What are you talking about? Anyway, moving on. Her friends are very happy for her because she picks non-genuine people. In her case, her last man was married and she found out about it. Look. She says that she's very scared of trusting someone, but, she'll trust him, and then if it doesn't work out, she'll just be sad later. Well, I'm sorry. Woody's 30. Tibbin is 30. He can't dress. Myles is his friend. Best friend. When Myles came to the table and said, y'all, I'm getting married, they was like, yeah, Myles. Then when Woody said, I'm getting married too, they said, huh? Who? You? Yeah. Would you get married? Nigga, come on. His friend said he lives a wild life. Myles' sister said he live a wild life. The other girl said he live a wild life. Now, what was it, his cousin? No, that was Myles' cousin. Whoever came with Woody to pick out the tux said he live a wild life. If that's 4 people saying he live a wild life, I'm thinking he lives a wild life. I'm thinking he knows that he's cute and he be using that cuteness to get what he wants, okay? The ladies. And I believe he succeeds in getting the ladies, okay? But not dressing like that. Did you see what he put on? He put on that damn silver blazer and that hat and no shirt. And I said, oh, nah. The cuteness, literally, I was like, and it just came out my pores and it just left. Anyway, Christina's 30 years old. She says that she picks the same person every time. So if you pick the same person every time, then the problem is you. I'm sorry. She says that she's ready to get married because she knows what it's like to be the party girl, sitting at home all alone. Okay? So she's being paired with Henry. Henry's 34 years old. As I was listening to these people, I said therapy. It's therapy. Therapy at first sight. Counseling at first sight. Like you walk into and you think you're going to get married, but really it's a counselor sitting there saying, come on, we need to talk. Because Henry is 34 years old. He's not confident because he lost a lot of weight, you know. And even though he lost a lot of weight and he looks better and he's healthier, and then something was wrong with his heart, so he had to have heart surgery, he still lost that confidence and he hasn't gotten it back. So he's really demure, and it's like, okay, come on. This man needs to be working on building up his confidence, not trying to get married. Damn it. I said her dress was cute, okay? Her dress wasn't as cute as that other dress that she tried on that was very similar to the dress. It was like she tried on like 70 dresses. Then she tried on this one dress that they didn't really show, but it was kind of like the dress that she had across. It was like if the dress that Karen was wearing and the dress that she ultimately picked had a baby, but the baby turned out cuter than the parents. That was the dress that she didn't pick, to pick the uglier version of the dress that she should have picked. Do you understand what I'm saying? The dress that she picked was ugly. The dresses she passed up was cute. Okay? So, yeah, all the singles meet to have their bachelor and bachelorette parties. And we find out that Bennett doesn't have a smartphone. We find out that Brett and Woody are the boo-boos of the group. On the man side, we don't know if there are any boo-boos on the women's side. Brett and Woody say that kissing is much more intimate than having the sex, which means that, you know what that means. I don't have to say. They're trash. Christina was having very much so anxiety. I went to school because I don't know the things that I'm saying and how I'm saying them. Christina was having anxiety. She was feeling overwhelmed, probably a whole bunch of shit going on, and people, and that man, please don't be dancing on me, okay? Yeah, well, get your Tim's on, and don't do nothing crazy. Like, yeah, dance on me, yeah, give me some of this, give me some of that, but when you trying to put your face next to, don't do all that, because I don't really know you, bro. And you not even cute. Bring me a cute nigga, okay? Anyway, so the last, of course, they showed no weddings because, of course, that would be like, you know, an effective use of the 2 hours that you have. But, of course, you can't do stuff like that. Plus, honestly, they could have showed like 2 people or 3 people, and then had the wedding for those 2 people, started the next episode with the wedding for the 3rd person, then introduce the 2 people, have the first wedding, if you can do the first and the second wedding in the next, you know, episode. So then the 3rd episode starts with honeymoons. But excuse me, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, Brett left, so we don't know, they didn't show a preview. I said, what? They said this season, and it was like, meet the couples. I just met these couples, okay? Anyway, I don't give a damn. I know it's going to be probably about episode 4 or 5 when I actually start giving a damn, and they actually start giving me the content that I need. But you know what comes on today. Today is my grandmother's birthday, and also today is my cousin's birthday. My cousin is 18, my baby. Grow! got it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Love after lockup. Yes. Now see, now if Love After Lockup is 2 hours, throw me on the door. But let me say this. Love After Lockup, I know it's going to give me what I need. Is Life After Lockup coming on soon? No, Life After Lockup going to come on after Love After Lockup. But how is it going to come on considering the Rona? So anyway, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. If y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or you can visit my website. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.